Shalom, shalom. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Kakadash. And I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone for teaching this truth. Now, it's going to be a simple lesson on the 12 tribes of Israel and the identity, the true identity of the chosen people of the Most High. Because there's been a big lie on the real Jews. I'm going to say the small hats because, YouTube, Esau likes to censor. So the so-called chosen people who aren't the chosen so-called. So the real people of the Lord are the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. They're the true biblical Hebrew Israelites, and it's found all over through the scriptures with undeniable proof. And we're gonna go into a few of these scriptures, and we're gonna keep this lesson simple. People of the Most High, they were very special people. I'm going to go to verse 6. Right. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God, and the Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. So let's go into the word holy and find the meaning, the real meaning of holy. What is holy? Okay, 1 second. This is chapter 7. Chapter 6. Verse 6. Concordance. Holy one. Saint, so set apart. So to be holy means to be separate and to set apart. So the children of Israel were ordained to really be separate from the other nations and to be for the Lord. So the children of Israel are the Lord's, and he chose them. Let's go to Hosea. Now I have a few scriptures lined up that I'm going to get into. We're really the Most High's wife in the spiritual sense. He is our husband. And it says here, and I will betroth thee unto me forever. Yea, I will betroth thee unto me in righteousness and in judgment and in loving kindness and in mercies. So to be betrothed, we'll go into the word definition to really get a better understanding. Right, so it says to engage, like it's not really what I'm looking for. 1 second. Yeah, like to be engaged, like a man and woman, a husband and wife, they become engaged. See here, I think it's the same here. 1 second. Yeah, so it's really to be engaged, and we were considered the Most High's wife, and we still are, but we've went off and we've fallen from the grace of the Most High, and we've become punished. We've become cursed, and we've committed spiritual fornication. So we've worshipped other gods, which is against the law. It's strictly against the law of the Most High, because really the Lord is like a jealous power. So let's go into here. All right, and I'm gonna go into this first, how we broke the Most High's covenant. Not according, by the way, this is Jeremiah, the 31st chapter. Not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day that I took them by the hand to bring them out of the land of Egypt. Speaking about how the Lord delivered Israel from the Egyptian captivity, because we were under harsh bondage, and we cried out to the Lord. and he rescued us. He smitten Egypt, ancient Egypt, with many plagues in the book of Exodus. I'm going to go into here. Made with their fathers that day. Yep, true Moses, the Most High had made a covenant with Israel. That I took them. Yep, which my covenant they break. Yeah, so we broke the ways of the Most High, and we just went the other way. We became wicked, and we went opposite of the way the Most High had set up for us. All right. Although I was a husband unto them. See. So we're like disobedient, hard-headed children, which is going to anger the Most High. Let's go to Isaiah 54. And look, another one. This is Isaiah chapter 54. For thy maker is thine husband, and the Lord of hosts is his name. Right. And thy redeemer, the Holy One of Israel, the God of the whole earth, shall he be called. Yep. So the Most High is dealing with Israel only, and it's only speaking about the Israelites in that manner. So it said that we've broke the covenant. So let's go to how Solomon, he started worshipping other false gods when he got older. This is 1 Kings chapter 11. For it came to pass when Solomon was old that his wives turned away his heart after other gods. So he had many wives, Solomon, a lot of wives, and they were heathen women who worshipped false gods, and he eventually started worshipping other gods, in the sight of the Most High. And so he committed spiritual fornication and he sinned, as was the heart of David his father. So Solomon, he eventually came back as Yahushua to pay for his sins, as well as the sins of the nation of Israel, which is very deep. So we're just going to keep it basic in this lesson. And this very famous chapter, very famous verse in the first chapter of Revelation. If we go down to chapter 15, it's John who had a vision of Yahushua, which is the true name of the Most High's only begotten Son, so-called Christ, which is not his real name. It's a false name. It's a Greek name given to us by the devil, which is Esau. He put his own face on the Lord's. He covered the faces of the judges and the face of the Most High and the apostles and everyone. So this is the true appearance of the Lord, who is a dark-skinned man, so-called the black man today. And his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace. So brass it's like a brownish color, like brass. It's a brown metal, maybe light brown, tan. But here's the catch: as if they burned in a furnace. So when you get brass and you burn it, it becomes very dark. This is talking about his feet, so his skin color was dark. He's a dark-skinned man, like a so-called. He look like a so-called black person, like an American Negro, an African American today. He wouldn't be like a white man. There's no way. There's absolutely no way, and it's not found in the scriptures at all that he is a white man. That's just anyone who thinks that they clearly haven't, sought the scriptures out, because they will find this. And his voice has the sound of many waters. Yes, you had a very strong voice, a very, very powerful voice, being the only begotten Son. And just to bring this further to home, I'm going to add a precept in Hebrews. This is chapter 7. I'm on the 14th verse, by the way, verse 14. For it is evident that our Lord sprang out of Judah. So Judah, if we go here, the Lord is an Israelite from the tribe of Judah, and he's a black man. That clearly means that it shows the identity of the blacks today. There's no way around it. Absolutely no way. It's undeniable. of which tribe Moses spake nothing concerning priesthood. Okay, let's go to Jeremiah chapter 14 and 2. Judah mourneth, okay, going back to Judah, the head tribe, and the gates thereof languish. They are black unto the ground. So their appearance, it's talking about their physical appearance, how they look, their skin color. So they are black, clearly. And the cry of Jerusalem is gone up. And really, the most undeniable piece of evidence there is of the true identity of the chosen people. It's found in Deuteronomy chapter 28, where it was outlined what would happen to us if we broke the covenant. We would become cursed. And here the Most High is talking about the curses which inevitably happened and are still in effect today. I'm just going to jump down to the last verse. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee. And it's not talking about ancient Egypt. It's talking about spiritually a spiritual Egypt, which is America today, because there's no records of the chosen people, right, the ancient Israelites going back into Egypt in ships. There's no records. It never happened. But what did happen was the so-called Negroes, they came to America on ships, which is detailed here. Thou shalt see it no more again, and there he shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen. Right, so we were being sold, bought and sold as slaves. By who? The enemy. So the Most High used Esau, Edom, or the white man, to enslave us and to punish us. He was like the whipping stick of the Most High. And no man shall buy you. Yep, so there's no way any nation or any people could come and liberate us and buy our freedom. We were going to remain in captivity for as long as the Most High wanted, which is until Yahushua comes back, which is soon. Okay, and I'm just going to bring another point of, proof of the appearance of the Most High. I'm going to go to, if I try to remember, we're going to Ethiopians. So I can't find it here. How does it go? So okay, give me 1 minute. I'm going to check it here. Okay, it's in Amos chapter 9. It is verse 10. Verse 7, slightly. And this is the Lord speaking, the Most High. And it's obvious who he's going to talk to. So, are ye not as children of the Ethiopians unto me, O children of Israel? It is very clear. So, the Ethiopians were a people in Africa. They were so-called black people, separate from the Israelites, who are another dark race. So the Ethiopians are talking about the Hamites, right, in the land of Ethiopia, the Cushites, who were the Cush. Now Cush was a descendant of Ham, and the Cushites become descendants of Cush, the forefather. How the Israelites are descendants of Jacob, right, the forefather of the 12 tribes. Let's continue. Said the Lord, have not I brought up Israel out of the land of Egypt, and the Philistines from Kaphtor, and the Syrians from Ker? Yeah, we're just gonna stop there. So this was a quick basic lesson on the proof of the 12 tribes of Israel, backed up by many scriptures. And I think that's all I want to say. I'm going to give all praise to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai for giving me the spirit to make this video. I pray that this lesson has been edifying. Barak to Yahweh, Barak to Yahushai, Barak to Yahweh, Barak to Yahushai. Kahalo Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Yahweh being the name of the Heavenly Father. Yahushai being the name of His only begotten Son. Bahasham being in the holy ancient Hebrew tongue. The Lashon Kadash, which was the Hebrew that our forefathers spoke. So, Tawarat